Hey guys, Jfarr here. This video will cover the loot map, utilities, features and puzzle for the small oil rig. Let's have a look at the loot crate spawns throughout the small oil rig with 13 possible basic, military or elite crate spawns. The spawns include 1 crate found on level 2, 6 crates found on level 3 with 4 of them in the green puzzle room, and 6 crates on level 4 within the puzzle rooms and on top of pallets and within crates. Additionally, normal barrels, oil barrels and diesel barrels can be found throughout the monument. The oil barrels can be used to gather extra fuel for the vehicles you might have arrived in, while the diesel can be used in the large excavator monument. This is the loot I've received after one run without and with looting the puzzle rooms, and does not include the locked crates loot. The loot you can get will widely vary depending on if the crates have been looted and the spawn chances of each item. Originally, a single recycler could be found on the small oil rig, but it was removed in the October 2019 update. Now, officially, the small oil rig does not contain any utilities. To reach the oil rig, there are 3 main ways, which include driving a boat to the base of the oil rig, flying a heli and landing it at the top, and swimming over with a diving tank and some flippers. Be careful of scientists when approaching and remain a far distance out to shoot the scientists guarding the base of the oil rig so you can board the oil rig without dying. The small oil rig does not contain any radiation, allowing you to come with any tier of armor and clothing. This fact could allow any level of player to try their chances at the oil rig with a crossbow, bow, revolver and some basic armor in an attempt to snowball their loot. Each level of the small oil rig will contain scientists armed with shotguns, SMGs and assault rifles. Typically, 1 scientist can be found on level 0, 2 scientists found on level 1, 5 scientists on level 2, 2 scientists on level 3, and 6 scientists on level 4, which is the top of the oil rig. However, scientists can go up and down the levels, making it hard to determine how many scientists might be on a certain level. The scientists require more shots to kill compared to players and can sometimes have a dead-on aim, killing you quickly. It is highly recommended to come to the oil rig prepared with medical supplies, guns and some friends. The scientists when killed can drop tools, medical supplies, keys, scrap, weapons, attachments, clothing and components. Due to the scientist, it makes it very unlikely you will find low tier players running around inside, so be vigilant at all times since you will be only encountering higher tier players. I would suggest using at least road sign and a hoodie as armor to protect yourself against the scientist and other players. A lock crate can be found at the top of the oil rig and will provide some of the best loot in the game. It can be found within the red and blue keycard puzzle room inside the white admin building under the helipad. Inside the first room, a sign labelled SOS frequency can be found with 4 numbers. These numbers can be used by other players who have an RF pager to alert them when the lock crate is being opened. So before attempting to hack the lock crate, remember other players could be notified and on their way in attempt to steal its loot. To get the lock crate's loot, you will first need to open it by initiating its 15-minute timer. Yellow sirens will begin to ring, warning you about the impending threat. A Chinook will spawn and land on the helipad carrying 6 heavy scientists. These heavy scientists are similar to the previous blue scientists, but instead carry more armor requiring 5 headshots to kill when the blue scientists only required 3, and heavier weapons such as an M249. Attempt to shoot the heavy scientists while they are still attempting to land to deal extra damage before they reach the ground. Once they've landed, remain in a defensive position to avoid getting swarmed by the heavy scientists, and slowly take them down one by one. My 2 favourite positions to fight from include up on the crane, since there is a position which they cannot shoot you or reach you, giving you time to heal up and slowly kill them. The second position is down the stairs on level 3, allowing you to filter through them as they come down. Once killed, a heavy scientist can drop rare items such as a rocket launcher, night vision goggles, an auto turret, medical supplies, ammo, guns and components. Now wait for the crate timer to finish, and once opened you can have the chance to find explosives, components, attachments, weapons, ammo, armor and a supply signal. Now it would be a good time to quickly get off the oil rig by returning to your vehicle. You can quickly get back down the monument by jumping off the edge and landing in the water to mitigate fall damage. Additionally, if you brought a diving tank and some flippers, you can jump into the water and swim away, leaving exit campers or attackers unable to find you. The small oil rig can be viewed live through the newly introduced CCTV system, which players can tune into using the computer station. Within the station, you can enter the secret small oil rig CCTV camera codes to begin spying on unsuspected players. This would be useful to use before going to the oil rig to get a better understanding of how many other players there are and their tier of loot. The small oil rig contains 3 separate puzzles, with one found on level 3 and the other 2 on level 4. The level 3 puzzle will require just 1 green card, while the first level 4 puzzle will require 1 blue card and 1 red card, and the second requiring just an electric fuse. To complete the level 3 puzzle, you must first locate the small yellow building labelled D2. Now open it with your green keycard to reach the 4 basic crates. To complete the first level 4 puzzle, you must first locate the small white building labelled admin underneath the helipad. Now open the first door with your blue keycard to reach the military crate and 1 elite crate, with an additional green keycard found on the desk. The second door will require 1 red keycard and will reveal the locked crate. To complete the second level 4 puzzle, you must first locate the small yellow building labelled D2 to the left of the admin building and helipad. Now run to the back of it and place your electric fuse within the fuse box, followed by pressing the button to the right of the door to open it in order to reach the 2 military crates. The small oil rig is a good location to go with some friends to gather loot, with the option to hack the locked crate to obtain some of the best loot in the game. It is recommended to complete the small oil rig first before attempting the large oil rig in order to get a better understanding of how the layout and locked crate system works. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.